Greetings everyone, and great here. Another Road 3 replay. As well on the north side as the Yellow Soviets, we have Kukoldik. I have no idea. Spawn on the south side as the Red Soviets, we have Fares Nymat. Of course, barracks being employed out by both players, not big surprise. Red is now pushing forward a lot of bears. Red, or yellow is. Red is not deployed out any bears whatsoever. So, we got one bear there. I think Red's being a little bit slow. Multiple bears now deployed on the field. We got one good roar there from Red. One good roar from Yellow. And I'm getting their names mixed up already. We also got more bears being deployed out. No, that's an engineer. What the hell? He is not paying attention, is he? Does get off the engineer, no problem. Red's down to one bear as well. Red needs to deploy out a sickle at the current rate. He got a good number of conscripts in this region as well. Gains good bursts into the war bear. The bear will go for a nice little bit of reconnaissance. He will spot all those conscripts. And going for a sentry gun. He failed so horribly he had to go for a sentry gun. One of the bears will, of course, get gunned down. He's going to need to sell off the barracks in order to get the other two bears gunned down. I think it's a sentry gun. It can only reach around here. So the conscripts can advance forward in this direction with no problem. War factory being employed on now. He needs to sell off this barracks. He really does need to sell off that barracks. Mutual kill there. The sentry gun does find some good bear damage there. And now all the bears are down. He needs to pull out some more bears. The conscript's now going to be throwing some Molotovs into the garrison. He could sell off the barracks as well to get more power out. And do got some more sentry guns going to line out, but sentry gun's not going to be useful as long as he doesn't have enough power. Good bear roar there, getting some good kills there on these conscripts. And now we do have some more bears being employed out. Yellow's, of course, claimed his oil derrick. Red has not. Do now have a sickle here out for Yellow. Able to gun down these bears, no problem. And seeing that there's low power, I don't know what he's building out. It could be a sickle. Nope, it's a terror drone. And low in power still. You got now have a reactor being employed on now the field. And sentry gun will go and gun down that sickle, no problem. It sounded like there was actually a terror drone surprise that came out of that one. We do have now these sickles advancing forward. Yellow's just going for mass sickles. Has a good number of sickles coming along the long way around. He does pack up the MCV, does put in a low power state. I think Red maybe just been inexperienced because right now I'm not sure what exactly he's doing. Yellow's going a little bit unusual play with all these sickles, but at this current rate, he's being much more effective than his opponent. We now have a single flak trooper being pulled out. From the flak trooper in that garrison probably would not be entirely bad, it would be unusual. And now we've got a crusher crane to play on the field. Sickle's now on the high ground. Yellow could advance forward. There is, of course, a sentry gun to cover this region. Does go out for another power plant. That's why he got the crusher crane. And I'm not sure where Red's going. I think he's going out for the naval expansion. Not sure if these sickles have been spotted, maybe not. And it's now with those walls built up. And does fail to jump there. Three of them failed to get in there. And this one quickly gunned down with so many sickles in this region. Failed to jump there. Failed. Maybe that was on purpose. And that sickle's in a good spot there and sells off some wall segments to gun down the sickles. There had been some. Those jumps have all probably just meant to go inside that refinery line. He has not retasked that harvester. And we do now have the hammer tanks gunning down a sentry gun. The sentry gun can be outranged by the hammer tank's reach beam, but he's not currently doing that. And sentry gun does go down now. Red does have a good number of sickle here, but that's not an ideal counter. And now the barracks does go down, or it gets sold off. Crusher crane now being focused down. MCVs are just out at sea. Terror drones are in the region. Multiple terror drones are here. Does get one infect there, very nice. Another infect there, very nice. It does get some snares, trying to snare them, but the terror drone does see some hits there from the cannons. He doesn't find himself another infect there, trying to leech through the terror drones. Now we do also have some satellites coming on in. Hammer tank's now trying to withdraw. He has all of these hammer tanks infected. He does take out the war factor entirely, and now the sickles are receiving a bit of fire there. And with these hammer tanks going down one at a time, he needs to rotate, turn off the leech beam, turn on the guns, and start shooting down those sickles. The sickles can get repaired up by these what's called I guess the crusher crane can't repair up sickles, or not sickles, terror drones. We got tank terror drone surprise, and we do also have these sickles on the region. We got the war vector being pulled out. Red's now going for the naval expansion now. We do got a handful of hammer tanks here, as well as a Tesla coil. Tesla coil can be placed behind the structure for improved defense. You know how these sickles now advancing forward. They're trying to hide some harassment onto the refinery line. We've got a good number of hammer tanks, however, in this region. The sickles will go and get all gunned down, plus there's also the Tesla coil. Will manage to get himself a pair of guns there. Last sickle. That's interesting. Nice preemptive satellites there. Or respect the hammer tanks at least, and there's no wall segments on Yellow's refineries, so sickle, even if it jumps on in, won't be able to use the walls as cover, and this ore collector is not collecting at the moment. Yellow's not going for an airfield. Red's finally getting an expansion out. Still got a good number of terror drones on the field, but there's just too many hammer tanks for the terror drones to be successful. It does not get the infect there. Multiple hammer tanks are being deployed on out for defense. Yellow's going to advance forward with his hammer tanks now. All of them are nearly full health, and maybe I have to leech down some of the stuff. Red does get some leech beams there. Got the satellites are now raining on in. The Tesla trooper will get knocked down as we bit of splash damage there. And it looks like the sickles give these hammer tanks Mecha Tengu guns. I see the blue bullets coming out from them. It does got another hammer tank there. Got a number of dual-wielding hammer tanks now in the field. A lot of them anti-infantry. Got the sentry gun still alive. First, oh, come on, get the EM field. The test, oh, he does use the EM field there. Very nice. That's like the one dual-wielding ones. Terror drone gets locked down as well. And does get all of his hammer tanks now into that EM field. Very, very nice. He could take kind of leech down these tanks and get some extra guns. And there you go. Now it's going to take time to get the extra guns. And it looks like the one with the extra gun actually got the kill there, so it just did not get an extra gun for that one, and the Terror Drone does go down. We now have a pair of twin blades now advancing forward. There's no anti-aircraft weapons in this region. And going straight for the super reactor. Does get good volley missiles there. This could be Bullfrog popping out. That's what he needs to be popping out. And the Bullfrog bit behind gets some good damage there onto those twin blades as they fall back. Twin blade does go down. Red has claimed this refinery at one point in time. And now Yellow's building some more hammer tanks in general. Hammer tanks are going to make their way forward. We do have these handful of hammer tanks there. Some of them are veterans, some of them have extra guns. And with yellow tanks advancing forward, nope, they're just going to withdraw in, trying to engage these forces. So, and twin blades in this region, so this force will be slowly picked apart. Tesla Trooper may get another EM field there, but does quickly get gunned down. Does take out the Terror Drone surprise as well. And the twin blades are eyeing to destroy the bridge and takes out all those hammer tanks with destroying the bridge. Very, very nice. Good damage on those twin blades. They do fall back. Do we see a crusher crane back here? We appear to not have one. Yellow has expanded down into water. The central water, I suppose this far naval expansion. I do have these bullfrogs. Don't get any shots off on the twin blades. The World Derrick will in fact go down there, no problem. You got a Tesla coil being employed out here by Red. We throw some flak troopers in the garrison as well. And now the naval security is going to get hit by these twin blades. The ore refinery does get sold off there. The ore cooks are now seeing quite a bit of fire. And now the bullfrogs does get some shots there on the withdrawing twin blades. None of them goes down. Some of them are quite wounded. Do not see a pressure crane just yet. Hammer tanks now advancing forward. All of them fleet beam out, barring a couple. Those these flak troops are going to be eyeing the garrison as well. But only two of them in there. They can do some damage there. Tesla coil does find a good volley there. Flak troopers need to stay in that garrison. They're going to get some good damage there. Does pick himself up another gun. Flak troopers now trying to advance forward with some mag mines. And now fresh Tesla coil is being employed, and now hammerheads are flying around, or not hammerheads, twin blades. Wrong game. You got these hammer tanks getting some great damage there. As the yellow tanks start streaming one at a time, the red tanks can force back easily crush them. Twin blades now advance forward, trying to get some good damage there onto the ore collector. Does get some damage there. Now going to fire a relatively large volley there in the super reactor, trying to take out the super reactor. Red's tanks now taking out a Tesla coil there, and now the refinery. Super reactor will go down. And we've got some veterancy on now the twin blades. Hammer tanks are advancing forward, trying to hit the hammer tanks. Oh, what was that? Good damage there. Getting some good volleys there. It's the war factory. Looks like I got some flak effects onto the twin blades. Not sure what he crushed there. Wasn't paying attention. Looks like he did crush a hammer tank. Blades now advancing forward, trying to get some good volleys there. Get some great volley there on the airfield. He does so off. Good kills there. But now have a fully heroic bullfrog shooting up these twin blades. And I do have some satellites being deployed on now. Bullfrog or hammer tanks trying to advance forward. Twin blades getting some good damage in the air as well. Level 3 satellites running on it. He may splash some of these ground forces. No, he does not. Twin blades now advancing forward. Good damage there. Couple of flak bursts there onto the twin blades, forcing them back. And these twin blades are going to be backing off out to sea. Twin blades are making their way back up north. We do have these bullfrogs, sort of just mobile defense at this point in time. And you have those twin blades firing against, looks like the civilian structure. Flak troops inside that garrison, trying to take out that Tesla tower. Does not get its completely destroyed. Another crusher crane gate has been put out, getting some much needed repairs onto these twin blades. Up here, we do have this twin blade advance forward, and maybe a little infantry based on its movement patterns. Nope, just trying to harass these ore collectors. Bullfrog's trying to come in response. He does get some good damage there on that twin blade. Ore collector now seeing a bit of fire from the twin blade. And that twin blade does go down. The ore collector does stay alive, a fraction of health remaining. These twin blades does find good volleys there onto those twin blades. And these bullfrogs are going to be making their way down south. Twin blades looks like just going to be queued back to the crusher crane for repairs. Now we do got the hammer tanks now advancing forward, trying to get some good damage in. Hammer tanks is going to be advancing forward. There is currently, looks like just 2 hammer tanks for defense. Does crush another hammer tank, looks like. Which is not a good idea, especially when we see all these forces advance forward. Garrison does fire some shots there. Now we've got these massive wave of hammer tanks here. We got an extra gun there on one of these hammer tanks. It's not being focused down, not getting hit significantly. He does get the veteran status before going down. Got some terror drones now getting some effects there. Does manage to get some more infects. Got a fresh terror drone surprise out for yellow. Best to use it to snare the MCV. It does go to crush the MCV at the last moment, but there's no more war factory on the ground. So he does give himself a lot of credits, but doesn't have anything to spend it on at the moment. Other than getting out some flak troopers. Got another round of satellites being brought on in. And this is maybe a level... Yeah, it is a level 3 satellite now raiding on in. Black Trooper does throw some mag mines there, and that one does get crushed as well. Oh, gotta be very careful. It could have blew up entire force there if that super reactor would explode. Sentry Gun's not finding a way, and yellow does back, or red does back up the game. This is Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.